Hold on, I'm gonna put my
Put your iPhone on there?
All right. Okay. Feel like you're participating.
So we have a few questions for you guys.
All right. We can't tell you much though because.
Yeah, no comment.
So which of your characters is more worthy of Emma's affections?
straight into the
Yeah,
deep end.
right?
No, didn't even buy me flowers first.
I'm not sure that's. I don't think either one of us could answer that, but I don't think that's for us to decide yet either.
I think they both in their own minds have. I mean, first off, I'll preface it. I don't know if Hook and Emma are a thing or not. I know that they have a connection, but I think both of them would feel that they both have a reason and deserve to have love. I think.
I think it, they would each sort of claim if it were to be a if that were to be a debate, it would be spirited, to say the least, I'm sure.
Are there any crossovers planned for Wonderland at all?
We've no idea.
Yeah.
Basically, we've only read up to episode 2
of our show. Forget about their show.
We don't know yet if there is. I'm sure that maybe. I mean, that's probably a question for Eddie and Adam actually.
Yeah.
They'll sort of tell you in a roundabout way. They'll say, but we don't know.
So you guys are both going to 2 different places when the season starts, presumably. Can you tell us where your characters are as the season picks up?
Well, basically, it starts off right where it left off. You know, the ship goes down to Neverland, and Neal goes to the
wake up on a beach and Fairy Tale Land,
and that's exactly we start exactly where we stopped.
But all of us are trying to get to the one single point, and that's wherever Henry is.
Yeah, he's trying to save Henry. So it's interesting because we've got 3 villains and 3 goodies on this ship. Is that the right one?
No, yeah, goodies, yeah.
I don't know. Not free stuff, but goodies. And so they all have to try and band together in some way to have for the greater good to get Henry. And it'll be interesting to see from that perspective how that works out. And then obviously, Neal, when he finds out about Henry, he's going to want to. I mean, he's only just found out that he's his son.
Yeah, I mean, literally just I think in the overall timeline, just a few days ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I say at one point, like, not bad for day 3 as a dad, and I screwed things up, as dads are prone to do. So it's really been, very short a long time. But that's also, for Neal, that was the thing that he's been looking for, through all of it, was that sense of family.
For a character that was so happy to be away from magic and fairy tales, what's it like for your character now that he's in the middle of it all over again?
It's a means to an end, and the ends justify the means, I think, for me, in terms of not in terms of killing or anything like that, but I don't like magic, but if it helps me get to my son and the woman that I love, then I'll absolutely, I'm not gonna withdraw on moral obligation, or sort of.
I have a question for you. Yeah. Do you think he could be mad? Because he's from the magic. Does he have any? I don't think does he have any magic. Or is he magical in any way? That'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, my thing on that is.
Am I allowed to ask questions?
Absolutely.
I didn't have any magic at 14 when my dad became the Dark One, and I wasn't interested in magic. I saw him become this monster that wasn't my dad, and I wanted this such a family. I wanted my dad. I was a kid who was scared, and and he let me go, and so. I don't think if he has any in him, he hasn't cultivated it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because I'd be interested to see.
We're talking deadly serious about magic, and we're TV.
I know. Yeah. I'm both wearing vests.
We're both wearing vests. Yeah.
So I'll be interested to see in Never, because obviously you can find out a little bit more as to what happened in Neverland and Cooking Neverland, and I'm sure that we'll find out more about Balefire in Neverland and how that is, because they've spent hundreds of years in this place, and Neverland is a magical place as well. And you know, obviously with Peter Pan and stuff, it'd be interesting to see. It's like you said earlier on. You know, he's not a well-liked guy. Nobody seems to have anything good to say about Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about what Neverland is like in the first episode?
It's very. I mean, it's full of the characters that you would expect to be in Neverland, and it's a very magical place. It's also very different in the way that only Eddie and Adam can do spin on it. So it's very different. It'll be, you know, people will be interested to see how dark it is, and you know, the Lost Boys and stuff like that are there. And they're very different than the Lost Boys that we've known before. I don't think from Hook's point of view, it's not a place that he wants to go back to. He, you know, even though he spent time there to learn how to kill Rumpelstiltskin, he was glad to get out of there, and he just does not want to be back there.
Bad neighborhood,
yeah.
Sure.
It's not a nice place.
Not nice.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Cheers.